It is day 8 of the Midnight Society ARG, and today we finally got a code, a cipher, a puzzle, and obviously that's the sort of thing that I really enjoyed in Pawn Takes Pawn, so I was super happy about it. Let's get on with it straight away. The main page, the access page, updated to have this strange little animation. It said it was loading some sort of music access protocol key. Now, music access protocol has been this weird thing they've done where the map page, music access protocol, the acronym is MAP, has been using Dr. Disrespect songs as kind of to give us a password. So it was minutes and seconds of how long certain Dr. Disrespect songs were the password for the map page. But that hasn't worked for today. Instead, we've got something a bit more complicated. The clue that we got was this access page where it loads a little bit and then you get this animation that's really, really fast and has lots of strange symbols on it. The map page needed a password, but we couldn't get into it. So what I did was go and take the video from this and put it into DaVinci Resolve, because then in my video editing I could move backwards and forwards and then take frame by frame what each individual thing looked like, where each symbol was. And we quickly realized it was the position of them because it repeated a few times, but the order of them didn't repeat the same way, but the position of them was always the same. So we knew the position was the important thing. We also knew that if we went into the Discord bot and typed in m:/key, that it showed it was just a substitution cipher. It was like A equals question mark, B equals question mark. So that means like A is represented by one thing, B is represented by one thing, etc. So that's quite a sort of simple kind of code to use. So I put all of the different frames together and managed to make this. So this was something where we could see, okay, there's 7 symbols, but like there's 8 character syntax, one of the symbols is repeated in the encryption key, and then you can use that using the same symbols to generate the music application protocol access key or the map key. Now, we went back and forth on this a surprising amount before this is Copilot realized that the word was just midnight, which, you know, this is a Midnight Society ARG. It's called Midnight Protocol. And we went through a surprising number of other words before we got to midnight and realized, okay, if you put midnight down for that, then you can work it all out. So I did it here, where if I zoom in a little bit, you can see it a bit better. So putting midnight with each letter connecting to one of those symbols, you can then reorganize the symbols based on the second layer of this, and then you got this code GHDMTMN, and that unlocked the map page. So now we can go to the map page, and we've got 4 new pieces of concept art with all of the symbols on. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, the concept art has been sort of helping us to get through the text adventure part of the game. You know, it gives us ideas of telling us where guards are. It tells us like what different routes will take us through. Sometimes there's X's showing like, okay, for this one, you don't want to go up the main bit because then you're going to die. Now, interestingly, there's some of these strange symbols on these computers as well. There's 2 there, and then there's 2 here. Now, these symbols aren't the same symbols that we've seen. We've actually managed to make a kind of alphabet for this. So we can go through this and make this cool alphabet with the symbols that we have, but obviously we only have 7 letters so far, and these are all the symbols from the new map screenshots, and they don't have we don't have a symbol that matches up with any of them yet, so we can't work out what any of these codes are. Now, for what we're going to use these codes for, you can see that there's 2 extractions shown. One is the skyhook, so you've got the, you know, the balloon thing, and then the big massive plane comes with a sort of fork on the front of it and picks it up and carries them away. It happens in one of the Batman films. It's pretty cool. And then it shows that you need to make sort of like a 3-foot jump to a 3-foot vertical leap to clear over that shrubbery, which is strange to have a shrubbery up there, but you can see there's a bit of bushes over there. Or there's this cool looking hangar, and this has a thing that says that there's like a barrier or something across there, something bad that's going to happen. Maybe like anti-aircraft defenses that you're going to have to shut down. And then it's got 4 different green dots. So we think what's going to happen is if you want to extract using the jet, you're going to have to enter those 4 codes using these symbols. And then if you've correctly done all 4 of them, you'll be able to extract using a jet. That's what we think is going on. And that's what's happened today. We haven't had anything else like that's been it. It's been sort of introducing us to this code. I really like how this ARG has been introducing us to like a different concept each day or a different element of it, or at least giving us some concept art each day. So we've always had something to progress. Bear in mind, this is only day 8 and it's going on until the end of January. So we've got a long time left to go. And it's going to be really interesting to see whether they can keep bringing new things in. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about today was that there's this guy, Philippe Manuel, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, he made this really, really cool page, a cool timeline on, it's linked on a spreadsheet, but I'll put a link in the description below. And if you want to follow what's been going on, he's made this really cool thing where you can just go through and see all of the different bits that's happened. You can see screenshots of some of the things that you can't access anymore because it's stuff from Access that doesn't happen anymore. And he's kept this updated. There's bits of video on here. There's all of the images that we've had, the decision trees, all of those different things. And if you go down to the bottom of them, you've also got the easy mode, which is on the spreadsheet. So you can see down here, like different routes to take through. It might be a bit easier to read it off this page, especially on your phone, compared to something else. And he's kept it updated. So this password that we got for the map, that's already on there. So this is a really nice way to catch up. Like, you've got my videos where I can explain to you all the stuff that's happened, and you've got this if you want to sort of scroll through and do it. So I'll put the link in the description below. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Where do you think this is going? What do you think we're going to get next? How do you think this ARG is going? Are you enjoying it or not? Are you enjoying it as somebody who's watching it? Let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.